What's up, everyone? I want to go over 3 very simple agility drills I like to do with my students for footwork in jiu-jitsu. Okay, guys? So, first one I would like to do is a lateral movement where I'm going to stand right in front of my opponent or partner's legs. He's splitting me in half, so one foot is on the outside, my other foot is on the other side. Okay? I'm going to bend my knees and on my hips, so similar to a wrestling stance. I'm going to place both hands on his knees. Now I'm going to jump out lateral to my right. As I do so, my feet do not cross, nor do heels touch. So I'm doing like a side shuffle. I'm jumping until both of my feet come to the outside of his body. Okay, guys? I have the same distance in my feet as I started with. And as you see, my hands shifted over to the outside knee. I'm going to drop into a lower squat, touch the floor. Where do I go now? I go back to the middle. Always remember, begin in the middle, finish in the middle. So I began here, I jumped out to the right, I got back to the middle. I'm gonna repeat the process now to the left. Both feet to the outside, hands change knees, drop, touch the floor. Back to the middle. And I repeat this for as long as we put on the clock. Usually we go about a minute each partner doing this. Middle, outside, touch the floor, middle, outside, touch the floor, middle, outside, touch the floor. We combine them together. The next one is going to be one that I call half circle. Same thing. I start with my feet, one outside of his body, the other on the other side. Bending my knees and hips in the same fashion. I don't want to be right over him on either one of these, okay? I want my feet slightly back and me leaning forward, placing the weight on my hands, which are then pushing his legs down. So now, in this one, I'm going to jump out to the outside of his body again. But I'm going to do a half circle, similar to mimicking a Toreando pass. Okay? If anything, this is the drill that I usually put people through right before we go over Toreando passing. So, both hands on the knees. He's splitting me in half, foot out, foot out. My hands are going to stay here, and I'm going to jump out, as far as I can, passing his legs up. As you see, I lowered my level, and I'm driving his knees away. I come back, jump back to the middle. Like I said, start in the middle, end in the middle. Now I'm here. I jump to the left now, dropping my level. My feet are further from his body, and I'm having my weight push his legs away. I come back to the middle. Remember, do not cross, nor should your heels touch. Outside, middle. Remember, circular. Outside, middle. Outside, middle. Same thing. If anything, we'll go about a minute each partner doing these. The next one is going to be a step knee. This one helps very well in teaching my students to step to the outside to go to knee on belly. Okay? So, once again, all 3 of them follow the same rule. He cuts me down the middle, one foot on the outside, the other foot on the other side. I begin with both hands on his knees. My body is back. I bend my knees and I bend my hips. I'm here. Weight is leaning on my arms. I'm going to step to the outside with my right leg. So I'm going to the right, and I'm stepping with my right first. I'm imagining that there's a line through his hip. At minimum, I need my toe to be at that line. So here we go. Right step, line. Now, as I'm holding his legs down with my hands, my left leg comes around, knee. Not a straight kick, not a foot to the floor, knee. That leg, my left leg, retracts back, going back into the same place it started. Now I bring my right leg back to where it started. Hands never shifted. I go to the left. I step left to that line that I mentioned at the hip. I bring my right leg over, knee. As you see, it's coming in between his legs and my left leg. Right knee, right here. Come back. Right knee, back. Right knee, back. Start in the middle, end in the middle. Okay? Now, those are the 3 most basic passing or agility drills for the feet that I pass on to my students for jiu-jitsu. Like I said, you can go each one at a minute apiece while changing in between with the partner, or you can go ahead and say, we're going to do 3 minutes straight. That's going to be the more difficult part. Gas kicks in, cardio kicks in, glutes, hams, everything gets tired. So it will look similar to this. So I would be set the clock, and it would be lateral drill, touch the floor. Here we go. Outside, middle, outside, middle, outside, middle. The clock would sound off, and it'd be like, okay, change. Both hands on the knees, circle to the outside, middle, circle to the outside, middle, middle, middle. As you see, I'm continuing getting lower. My legs are not staying straight. The clock ends, go to step, knee, back, step, knee, back, step, knee, back, step, knee, back, step, knee, back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are the 3 basic footwork drills I give to all my students to help them pass better. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell. Next week, I release 2 videos, each one on a passing technique that directly benefit from these passing drills. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section.